Whatever happened to Billy Cohen? Billy Cohen is the second playable protagonist in Resident Evil 0, which makes him pretty vital to the series, as Resident Evil 0 is the precursor to every single Resident Evil installment in the main storyline continuity. But where is he? And what happened to him? And who is he? Well, once a dedicated second lieutenant in the US Marine Corps, Billy Cohen found himself branded a criminal, sentenced to death for a crime he didn't help commit. Fate intervened when his military corrections transport was ambushed by a ravenous pack of Cerberus, sending the vehicle crashing into the depths of the Arklay Mountains. Seizing his only chance at freedom, Billy vanished into the shadows of the wilderness, eventually seeking refuge aboard the abandoned Ecliptic Express. There, his path collided with Rebecca Chambers, a young medic from STAR's Bravo team who had arrived to investigate a string of brutal murders, only to find herself entangled in a nightmare far worse than she had imagined, with no choice but to rely on this convicted criminal. Learning to trust one another, they worked together to put a stop to the corrupted James Marcus and the T-Virus Leech Queen. In the aftermath, they part ways, with Rebecca promising to help Billy escape his fate. Well, after surviving the horrors of the mansion incident in Resident Evil 1, Rebecca Chambers returned to Raccoon City with the surviving STARS members. In her official report, she falsely stated that Billy Cohen had perished during the initial attack on the military transport, honoring her promise to let him go free. According to her account, Bravo team had no choice but to abandon his body at the crash site. She even pushed for the case to be suspended, though whether her request was ever granted remains uncertain. But it didn't matter, because by September 1998, when the Raccoon City outbreak plunged the city into chaos, any remaining records of Cohen's case were likely lost in the destruction. His fate, like so many others, were swallowed by the shadows. His whereabouts, a mystery that may never be solved. Well, until, Resident Evil 0 Remake comes out. But until then, what do you guys think happened to Billy? And no, I do not think he's Nemesis. Quit asking.